Alright, welcome back to another video. I went out on the gravel bike yesterday just for a bit of a blat. I was going to make a first impressions video on the Windspace G2, but I thought I might take it somewhere that's actually going to challenge it, because there's nothing really around Marston that's that challenging, just kind of like limestone and gravel roads. So my thought is this weekend to take it up the Rimatuka Rail Trail and kind of all around those roads down the South Wairarapa. It's probably the most testing and the most like hardcore gravel roads around like the Wairarapa region. So I thought I might leave that video to the end of the week. But yeah, as you can see, it is a little bit dirty. I've taken it out for a ride around all the limestone trails and a few of the gravel roads around Marston, and it's going really good. I'm just kind of playing around with the pressures at the moment. I ran yesterday, I had 40 in the back and 37 in the front, and that kind of felt a little bit spongy at the back but really good at the front. So I think I might have to up the pressure a little bit at the back, but the front wheel felt really good. So we had a whole load of packages turn up yesterday. We've got all this jet black stuff because we're only having jet black in the store. So we've got a rocker plate, we have, what's this here? We've got the jet black mat, we've got the jet black Volts trainer. So basically all set up. So I'm gonna get all of this set up over here in the Zwift setup for today. And then from Shimano we had our new team helmet show up. So these are going to be our new team helmets for the year. They are the Laser S-Fire MIPS helmet, which is pretty sick. So the whole Couplands booth team is going to have those. And then I ordered myself some new shoes, because I don't know if you saw in the previous video, my road shoes are absolutely destroyed. So this is the new helmet. This is the Laser S-Fire MIPS, which is the equivalent to these shoes here. So we've obviously gone for the white theme again, and with the black. We would have got it with white and red, but they don't make that color. But yeah, this is a pretty sick looking helmet. It's got the MIPS system inside it, which is pretty good, which is fairly safe as well. And you actually do it up on the back on that toggle there. It doesn't actually have anything at the back that you do it up on. It feels really light. It looks pretty cool. I think it's a pretty nice design. Shimano were actually kind enough to send us out the majority of these helmets for free, as a sponsorship deal for the team. So massive shout out to Shimano NZ for that. You just kind of like roll this little toggle at the top, and that kind of just tightens and loosens the helmet as and when you do that. And that's probably, I've got a fairly small head, but I do tend to ride a medium helmet, so I think pretty much at the end of that is good for me. So yeah, that's a quick look at the helmet. The rest of New Zealand other than Auckland have gone into level 2 as of tonight. So we have the first round of the Trust House series this coming weekend. It's really like quite a hard hilly course with real slow roads. Me and Maddie won't be doing the first round. I just don't feel like I'm fit enough to do the first round, and I don't want to kind of go into a baptism of fire, and I don't feel like I've done anywhere near enough training. So I'm going to give the first 2 rounds a rest before I jump in. I might do like the crit, the team time trial, and more of the flatter races. It'd be more beneficial for me to just keep training and just kind of watch the races and go and be the team manager and help out until I feel like I'm fit enough to do the race. And yeah, I think everyone's pretty excited to actually like get back racing. But we'll have a look at the new shoes. I've had these before. I had them I think 2 or 3 years ago, and then I went gyro last year with those really expensive ones, and then I'm gone back to Shimano. So I just think they're a little bit more comfortable on my feet. Alright, and there we have it. These are the brand new 2021 or maybe even 2022 Shimano S-Fire shoes with the boas, obviously, which is probably the best bit of them. They are really good. These are obviously like the ones you see like Jumbo Visma and them wearing. Pretty sick design this year. When I first saw this shoe online, I thought that the S-Fire was purple, and I was like, that's a really weird color to put with a white shoe, but it's actually one of those just like chain color shifting ones, which actually looks pretty sick. In the back of it's almost like a chromey color. Yeah, there are the new shoes. I need to put some cleats on them, and I'll probably jump on those in the next few days. Alright, and as easy as 4 bolts, we have the jet black Volt wind trainer all built up, so that's basically all we need to go. Also, another little addition, it comes with a cassette, which is bloody brilliant. And there we have it, the jet black rocker plate. So basically, when you put the trainer on here, you obviously there's a few bits and bobs I still need to put in, but theoretically it just goes side to side as and when you get out of the saddle. It basically gives you the inertia of being on the road again, which is pretty sick. I think the best thing about it just gives you more of a natural ride. I think on that 12-hour Zwift ride, which I'll link below, that I did last year, that would have made my back feel a hell of a lot better, because I got to about the 4 or 5 hour mark and my back was already starting to hurt. This gives you a more realistic road feel anyway. It comes with a pump, a level, and 4 jet black branded balls, and I guess theoretically these balls go into this little hole here, and that's what kind of like gives it the pumpy up feeling. So theoretically these little balls are like suspension balls. Pump them up to what I think they should do. So basically when you go side to side when you're sprinting like this, it just gives you a little bit more flex. Alright, we've got the trainer all set up with the jet black rocker plate. We're just going to check it on Zwift. I've got it all plugged in, so we'll just see how easy it is to connect to Zwift. No, you're on, Keyshawn. That bike's too small for Josh. Alright, give it a few pedals. Alright, and easy as that, we've got a few pedals on there. The volt's showing up. Grab that. 52, 78, 76 watts. And easy as that, we are set up with the rocker plate. Alright, so everything's been pretty hectic since we went into level 2 at the store. We've got the rocker plate set up. So my sister and Keyshawn are the only ones that have actually been on it. I'm still yet to do it. I've rebuilt up my TT bike in the background, so I'm going to put that on for next week, because our first club race of the season is a time trial, so I'm going to get that ready. So I'll put a Durace crank on that, so I can get it on the trainer, so I'll probably do that next week. But in more exciting news, obviously we have all of our new team helmets here. So I've lined them all up. This is what they look like. These are the lasers, and this is kind of what the little shell looks like. So once it's on, it looks a lot better and obviously a lot less chunky. But obviously they have it as like a real thin plastic to try to keep the weight down. But yeah, that's basically what the aero shell looks like when it's on. It's got the little cap at the top, so you can still adjust the helmet while you're on the fly. Yeah, those are the team helmets for this year, so massive shout out to Shimano. I'll link their Instagram down below. And in gravel news, the gravel bike has been well used this week, as you can see. I've hit the trails every single day this week, Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday, since I basically got it built, and it's absolutely filthy now. I need to give it a clean. The gravel bike has been like the best thing, obviously coming from like a real road background where I've had like scheduled training, to then being really unfit and then trying to get back into the sport. Being on the road is quite demoralizing, I think, because obviously I'm not where I used to be. I either can't ride as fast for as long as I used to be, or I can ride as long but not as fast as I used to be. So it's real hard being on the road. Whereas this, I can go out after work in the dark and be on the trails, which feels a lot safer than being on the road, and this rip out an hour to an hour and a half, still do like 25-30k with way more climbing, way more intensity and a lot more sharpness. And it also, I feel like I've dropped 5 kgs already since the rugby season, and it just you just get an absolute sweat up, even though it's still like winter here and it's like, you know, I'm riding in like 5 or 6 degrees. It's just an awesome way to get back into riding. So keen on a gravel bike, the Windspace is the one for you, especially if you're on a budget. It's just such a sick bike. I've been absolutely thrashing this thing the entire week, just jumping it over jumps, going up every single trail I can find. Nothing wrong with it, handles an absolute piece of piss. It's such an awesome bike. Now that we're in level 2, we have the first round of the Trust House North Island series this weekend. I'm not going to be racing, but the team will be. So I'm going to bring the helmets. We've got the team all riding. I think we've got 6 riders for the race. So I'm going to be the team manager. I'm going to bring my gravel bike up though, and I've been lent this Rafa, like this Rafa 2-litre bag for the front. I think I might ride up there, be the manager for the race. I'm not sure if they need me in like the team car to follow the race round, but I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to jump back on the gravel bike and ride this basically like a 50-50 gravel ride the whole way back down the valley. It's about 56k. Yeah, me and Caleb are planning on doing that, so that's why I've got the little bag on there, pretty much ready for a big day Saturday and Sunday. Yeah, the gravel bike's really helping with motivation at the moment, and just kind of bringing my love back for cycling, because I do love it, and this bike is really helping me get back on the groove.